where it all began. We must always think and have respect for our grassroots.
Yeah, that's a good that's a good way of putting it.
Hi, I'm Davy Russell. I'm here outside Waterfront in North Cork. In 1752, here is where steeplechasing began. The entrance here, we see the sign, steeplechase racing for pride, sport and a wager. Follow me. Yeah, well, racing plays a big role in all different little pockets around our countryside. Here in Waterfront is a huge part of that, obviously, where the race originated. Also, you must remember back when I was an amateur riding in Point of Points that we used to travel to all these different parts of Cork and Kerry and Waterford, to different venues. How are you going? Oh jeez, we have it now. We have the whole lot. We have the whole lot. Hey John, come on. Yeah, but I need to ask you a few questions as well. A small cafe here in the middle of Waterfront. You meet the mother of jockey Shane Fitzgerald, who rode a festival winner, rode a Cheltenham Festival winner, and again, it just highlights, what we're highlighting is the importance of horse racing in all these different communities around the countryside, especially down here in the south. We've Shane, another local chap in Darrow O'Keefe, who's leading the championship, which would be a huge boost for the local area. Thanks very much. Thanks. And we love the scones.
Thanks.
Yeah. So here we are in Doneraile, County Cork. This is very poignant because this is the place where the first ever steeplechase finished, that the boat riders were aiming for, which was steeple to steeple, or also known point to point. These names are still associated with our sport. Yeah, so here we are in Grange Stud. It's a real tradition in national hunt racing. It started off with cottage and it's gone full circle again, and it has come to fruition once again that Walk in the Park has redone what cottage had done back in the 1940s and sired the winner of the Gold Cup and the Grand National in the same year. I have a soft spot for him. We've covered mares to him and we've had a lot of success with Walk in the Park, as has an awful lot of other breeders around the country. We're here outside the town of Tramore, and we have Grange, we have Castlehyde up the road, we have Glenview and Rathbarry not too far away, and we're heading back towards Waterford and Tramore, where we will meet some more breeders and people that are associated from the grassroots of our racing industry. Yeah, this is Lismore. Again, small town in West Waterford, produced horses of the calibre of Best Mate. Also, it has produced Flower de Pearl, and year on year, it seems to come up with good horses every year. So it's just another part of very rural Ireland that has a huge part to play in our sport. So here, just today on a mundane day, this is a farmer's field, but in early February the local community will get together and they will transform this farmer's field into a racecourse. As we see, the gaps are already taken away down here and again up here, and they'll race around the field. There'll be 5 fences in a circuit. There'll be a weigh tent put up. There will be chip vans, a parade ring, there'll be a car park for the horse boxes. Everything will be, and this will be a hum of activity. Hello. Any winners, lads, no?
How are you?
Good. Good. How are you going? Flying. John Smith. So Olivia, we're here in Lismore on our road trip heading for Tramore, and we're in the Classroom Bar, which is a a heaving spot over the new year, and it'll be kind of a meeting place for everybody heading for Tramore.
Well, I suppose it's pretty exciting here. We've a lot of punters who are big into racing. We have bar one next door, and there's a lot of doors swinging between this one and next door.
People will gather together before a meeting and travel down together. Can you explain, what the feeling you get from that?
They would, of course. I mean, they'd gather here early, they'd have their bus organised, ready to go. We'd know the group of lads, we'd be expecting them, and we'd nearly have the pints on for them before they'd head off. And I suppose it's always a huge excitement. Thoroughly enjoy racing. It's a fantastic sport that I suppose is inclusive of everybody.
Yeah, so we're here in Lake Tour Stables. This is the home of John Flavin, an up-and-coming young trainer in County Waterford. I've really come on a gem here, John. I've known you a good few years, but I've never realised where you live. And can you explain to us exactly where we are and what we're looking at, basically?
Yeah, so we're literally only, as the crow flies, about a mile away from Tramore Racecourse. It's just between us and the sea here now. And my family have had this, my grandfather had this place, had a bit of a dairy farm, say when I was young, and then my father got more into the horses and he went training horses first, and then he opened up a fairly big riding school because we're so close to the tourist town of Tramore. But it was always in my blood for the race horses and that. We have loads of laneways and schooling strips and everything you sort of need to train horses, hopefully. So we have a love for Tramore now that we really like bringing as many people as can. From when I was young, my grandfather used to go. Tramore has always been a great centre of people meeting up, and I used to meet my friends there, and we still organise to go every meeting that's on, and my father's the same, my grandfather. There's a great social community in Tramore that it has actually even improved now over the last few years, with the New Year's Day especially has turned into something else altogether with the better types of horses coming there. It's really turned into stalwart day for Tramore.
Horse.
This a Flemonsford lad, A-class is his name. He won at Tramore there at the last meeting, and hopefully he'll run there again on New Year's Day with a bit of luck.
He enjoyed the ground conditions?
Yeah, he loved the track.
To go to a social event, Tramore is part of that?
Oh, definitely. As I said, a lot of the big days are here, but New Year's Day, nearly people set their whole Christmas up around being there,
Yeah.
As I said, they've been locked up with the wife and family all week, but they'd be looking forward to that day away now, where they let their hair down. And as I said, there's good racing, but the buzz is there. They have the music on in all the bars, and everyone's just happy to be celebrating the new year and kick on then.
Yeah, that's a good that's a good way of putting it. So we've reached our final destination, and here we are at Tramore Racecourse. I'm joined by Owen, the racecourse manager, and I'm not sure, Owen, if you realise the effect that Tramore has on the wider community around the local area. We've stopped in some lovely places on the way, and the amount of people that are looking forward to and set around our calendar to come here for a day out.
We're very lucky with the support we have. It's a real wide net that we cast. I suppose we're very lucky to have it. Great support locally, and they support us week in, week out, so we're very blessed to have them.
You're very aware of the social aspect here and what it brings and what it means to people.
100%. I think especially for New Year's Day, because people are far and wide and they've travelled away or they live in England, they all still make their way to come back here, and we've really noticed that over the last 3-4 years. It's become a real fixture in their calendar, and they're not doing anything else. People are staying in on New Year's Eve because they want to come out for a bit of crack on on New Year's Day.
Of people with very good horses, the Tramore could actually be the very place that sets them up for them big festivals later on in the year.
Yeah, thanks a million. We work very hard at it, and I think also that there's, trainers have backed us as well, and they've sent their good horses. We tell them we're improving all the time, and they've listened to us and they've backed us up year in and year out, and it means we've got great racing for the public to come along and see, and they get good ground, they get the ground that they need, and they run their horses here accordingly.
So here we are, the ground is in marvellous condition after all the rain we're after having. It really is in brilliant condition. condition, lovely, soft, typical national hunt ground. Tramore Races and the Dooley family and all your other sponsors through from start to finish.
100%. We put the shop in, and we were renovating, and I said, God, I wonder if the lads would put the chipper in. They were up that evening, and they had the chipper in before the summer. So we've O'Driscoll's taken over the sponsor of that race now, which has always been the Wilf Dooley, and he's very kindly, still involved. And we've David Flynn here. I think David's sponsoring 30 years. We have great sponsors like that, and local, the medical centre up the road get involved and sponsor here, because it is a real community base, and we want to keep it that way. Michael Stafford, who is the managing director of O'Driscoll's, has put up €50,000 bonus this year, which is amazing for any horse that wins their race, and O'Driscoll's race, and goes on to any race in Cheltenham. So it's not just a Gold Cup or anything. So it gives people lots of options. Yeah, we'll have our music after racing, which was wild last year. Wild. So we have the sounds play in the bar downstairs, and the big new area down the back of the bar. So that'll be great old fun, and people they don't want to be going home too early. And the part that's really pleasing as well is they move from here, they don't disperse and go home. The whole town gets it, and that's what we love to see.
But this experience that I've done today, travelling around these localities, stopping in Lismore and speaking to John Flavin, and all this journey from Doneraile to Butterfront, it's something that really I've been always wanting to do. And thanks very much for having us.
Not at all. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we look forward to a great day's racing on New Year's Day.
Yeah, thanks, Davy.
Come on, I'll race you up. Still have it.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.